Thank you for taking the quiz. Here are your results. Hi, it's Rachel Roberts here. And based on the answers you've provided about your body shape, your cravings, and the symptoms you've described, your weight loss type is what's known as type G. Now, in case you're wondering, the G in type G stands for a hormone in the body known as ghrelin. You see, type G people have a tendency to have an abnormally high level of ghrelin. In fact, this would be consistent with what you've told me about your body and symptoms. You see, a high ghrelin level is one of the biggest things that can make losing weight such a challenge for type G people. And the reason why is because ghrelin is what's known as the body's hunger messenger. The more ghrelin you have in your system, basically, the hungrier you get. And if you're a type G person and you ever find yourself fighting cravings, this can also be due to an elevated ghrelin level as well. And the reason why is because, as multiple studies have shown, a high ghrelin level can actually activate your brain's reward mechanism, which can set off cravings for highly addictive, sweet, fatty foods. The exact foods that are most easily stored as fat. And even worse, a high level of the hunger messenger tends to lead to these cravings at the worst possible times. Usually at night, when your body is most likely to store that food as fat. And this is one of the most frustrating things for type G people. When you have a high level of the hunger messenger, ghrelin, it can be almost impossible to follow a healthy eating plan. So the question is, what's the solution? As a type G person, what you need to do is flip a switch to get your ghrelin level back in check. The good news is, by taking a few simple steps, you can actually lower your ghrelin level. In fact, I'm going to show you how in just a second here. What's interesting about most type G people with a high ghrelin level is that there's also a tendency for 3 other hormones to be out of balance in your body at the same time. 1. Adiponectin. 2. Insulin. 3. Cortisol. It's something I like to call the type G domino effect. And I'm going to explain what that means for you in just a moment. But first, let's get to the single most important question, which is this. As a type G person looking to lose weight, when it comes to your diet, exercise, and lifestyle choices, what should you do differently compared to other people with other metabolism types? Of course, you should always check with your doctor to get the thumbs up before starting any weight loss program. Let's get right to it. The first thing I recommend for type G people is this: substitute beans for bread. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. You see, certain foods have actually been shown to suppress your production of ghrelin, that hunger hormone, while other foods have not. And one of the best ghrelin-suppressing foods out there is, you guessed it, beans. In fact, in a recent study, eating brown beans at dinner, as opposed to white or wheat bread, was shown to significantly suppress ghrelin level at breakfast the next day. Now, I know for most people, this isn't something they would normally eat on a daily basis. But for a type G person, simply adding a side of beans to your dinner each night can be an easy first step to help get your ghrelin level back in check. The problem is that beans are high in carbs and can also make you gain weight. Another solution for type G people, I do have a solution that we offer that helps lower your ghrelin level and give yourself a weight loss kickstart without counting calories, without having to eat beans every night, and without having to step onto a treadmill. It addresses all the issues associated with type G people. And with your permission, I'd like to share this solution with you now. Click the next button below for a personalized solution.